Hello everyone and welcome back to Bipolar Gaming. I'm Rain and this is my oxygen not included build, cycle 75. So as you can see, we've kind of expanded a little bit more. We got our geyser, which has given us a ton of water. I attempted this as a cold room and it was meant to get this cooler, but it wasn't quite working out so well, so for a short-term goal I put this in here, which is significantly lowering the temperature, and as you can see these are having already some good yields for being as low as they are. They're already they're in their first cycle and they're already sitting at a good yield. I had to build another power generator, and I had to move that, so that works out a little bit better. They're not constantly getting soggy feet from in there. And as you can kind of see here, it's taking overload damage. What's happening here is my power has started exceeding the wire's wattage, and as a result they are getting destroyed and they're constantly having to repair it. That's what this is up here. This is my attempt at fixing this problem. I'm in the process of moving my batteries up here. I'm using high wattage wire directly pumped from this, from these two generators up into these electrical batteries. Couldn't think of the word, sorry. And they're running over to these transformers, which they're not connected to yet. But these transformers, if I go into here, I have a circuit block going. And as you can see, this one is running down. It's going to run into these two. It's going to power these two massage tables, and it's going to power the water pump, which it's actually doing now. That's cool. I like that effect. And this is just a pre-thing. I may end up altering it as it goes on, but for now this is my start at the setup. This second one here is running these two massage tables. It's actually going to everything, but it's running the microbe musher, and it's I actually haven't finished that one yet. It's got each one of these is taken up you know, actually, now that I think about it, let me cancel this wire, and we'll cancel this wire. And we'll connect these just because keep these all on one circuit. Reason being is, you know, these aren't running all the time and I have yet to use these, so they're not running. So this is its own power supply here. And actually what I'm going to do from this point, I'll actually run this over to here. I actually just deconstructed all that, and then I will deconstruct that there. That way it's powering the microbe musher. Let's see, 240, 480. There's a 480 constant on it with a 720 or sorry, 760, 1000, 1760, 1880. Max potential of 1880, which is gonna overload it, but like I said, these aren't running ever really. I've never seen them ran. These are gonna actually be alright because I put heavy watt wire here, so they'll be able to withstand the power draw into it. This wire right here might not be able to, but you can't run heavy wire through the ground. Alright, so we'll disconnect that wire there. And I still have everything, you know, connected up over here, so nothing's really getting deprived of power for long, if it is at all. So that's one. I have to figure out what I'm doing with these ones now. I think what I'll do, I'll bypass the door, come down here, run straight down to here. We will cancel all this wire. We'll cancel this wire here. And let's see here, we got 240, a potential of, let's see, 240, 480, be 610. So I can do more. Let me just see what else I want to do. I'll run that pump too. So in order to do that, we'll connect right there. Let's see, that'll run down there and straight down into that. Okay. So cancel all this and this. Remove the unnecessary wire. Even though I'll probably end up having to build it back down for this again. Alright. And that's unnecessary wire. And this is unnecessary wire. That's unnecessary wire. While I'm here too, I'll step aside from that. So I put these airlocks in here as an attempt when I was doing this to alleviate the pressure, because as you can see it's getting over pressurized and it's not pumping. But for the most part these are doing alright. Good yield. Standard. Why is that a standard yield? Oh, you know why? Disable that. The oxygen level is not that great. As you can see, our oxygen level overall isn't too impressive. It says we got insufficient oxygen generation. We're barely producing enough, and as you can see I added all of these. We're barely producing enough. So from there what I'm going to do, just because I don't want to show you guys me setting up this whole circuit system, I want to show other things. I'm sure that's quite boring. So that's weird. Knock out those. Knock that out. I'm also was at one time running low on sandstone. I'm not anymore. But my idea here is that move that down there. We have the potential for one more duplicant, so I'm on the lookout for that one. Gastrophobia and a yokel. Yeah, we'll take him. Alright, so pause that and see what we got for him. We got 2 more people. We got one guy who I prioritize for digging, and the other one is sweeping and delivering things, as well as power generation. We'll throw on the hydro fan, even though we don't have anything for that. This one is good for let's see, compost, repair, mop harvest. Yeah, we'll just leave them like that for now. I've got some other plans that I'm going to be doing in the works here too. That'll probably come later though. So we'll just build up this ladder as we go. Change that to a gas permeable tile. And I'm just basically here just expanding this this pit. I'm not going to be able to expand it too much more without having to push this over. But that's alright. One other thing I'm also going to do, we'll add a tile there. We will place a lamp here and run power over to it. And then we'll actually, well, I'm going to leave that there as it is. Slap a gas permeable tile right there. And again, we'll run power to it. And put a lamp there. And then we'll deconstruct that one. Swap that into a gas permeable tile. I'm just hoping that we get some of these at a excellent yield. I know it's going to be kind of a trick. But I got them sitting at good yields, which is you know, the ideal for everything else. We'll enable that building back on. So now that they built that, we will destroy these one tile at a time. 2, 2, 2. That's how you expand the oxygen pit. I believe we're also running low on algae. We are, but that'll be the end of the episode. So thank you guys for watching, and tune in for more.